So in this quick video, I just wanted to go over a few mobility tools which you may have seen out in the market or that you may feel like you want to get in order to progress and sort of intensify your mobility and increase your range of motion on different things or reduce your injuries. So first one that we've got, these are quite popular now, but people often get them wrong. So what I see a lot of in the gym now is people using these after training sessions. They're using them before they go to bed. They're using them as a quick sort of tool just to try and get a little bit sort of digging into the muscle, where we don't want to do that. And I'll explain why in a second. Right, so this is what we call a mobility gun or percussion gun. And it's because, if you can see, once you turn it on, we've got a little end on it here, which is going to go faster or slower depending on how much you put the speed up. And these tools are brilliant for getting into muscles if you've got tight muscles or tight areas where you're feeling a particular strain, and you can just get in there very quickly and get that sort of area moving. Now, these are brilliant before you start training. Okay, so what we've got is, if you've ever looked into any different types of massage techniques or anything like that, you've got slow, steady massage, which is to relax the muscle. And then you've got fast, sort of like twitching massage, which is going to wake your muscle up. It's going to stimulate it and it's going to switch it on. Now, having muscles which are switched on are obviously not ideal when you go to bed or when you're finished your session and you're ready to go home, or you just got home and you want to do a bit of mobility, but you don't need to switch your muscle on. We don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be stimulating any way to sort of like wake yourself up. So these are good before you train, just to get into all your muscle groups, get some blood in there and get the muscle moving a little bit, switch them on and get them worked out. Now you can get different ones of these. I'm not sure how much this one was. I think it's about 50, 60 pounds or something like that. You can pay hundreds for them, but the cheaper ones are just as good. And if it breaks in a couple of years, I'd probably just buy another one for the price of it rather than paying hundreds for one. Right, the next thing, a lacrosse ball. Now, these are hard rubber balls. These are for myofascial release and for getting deep into the muscle. So think of this as if you was getting a massage or deep tissue sports massage, someone getting the elbow in because you've got a specific area where you need to get some a little bit of tension in and release that little bit of tension. So these balls are hard. You can see that. You've got to make sure it's a lacrosse ball. They're about £5 to £7, I think, to buy. They're a little bit expensive for what it actually is, just a hard rubber ball, but it will last you forever. So what you're going to do with these, you can either go into the wall and roll it against the wall, into the front delt. These are particularly good for your glute. So if you're bringing your leg up like this, you can get that straight into your glute. You're just going to sit on it and allow yourself to roll round. You can do the same thing into your IT band, onto the side of your leg here, and just roll it through. For what it actually is, for like £5 to £7, this is your best investment. Okay, this is something that you can use if you've got any niggles anywhere, and you'll always be able to get this into it. Even if you're just literally pushing it in and rolling it round, you're going to get a lot more tension relief from using these balls. The last one, these have been around for years, brilliant bit of kit. I can't remember where I got this one from, to be honest. I think it's like Sports Direct or something. Excuse me. Every now and again, they have them in Aldi and different places, either about a tenner or 20 quid or something. Not too much. But these are for getting into the bigger muscle groups, okay? So these are for either going into the sides of your legs, like this. You could lie on top of it to get into massage your quads. So just lying straight on top. A lot of people use them for the back. So just gonna lie on top of it and then just allow yourself, oh, phone's just fell out, and allow yourself just to roll and release the sort of tension in your back there. So think of it as this one for the bigger muscle groups, to get a whole sort of broad pressure on the big muscle groups. And then once you've done that, get onto your little ball and get into the more specific places where you can really feel that tension. Hope this helps. Any questions on this, let me know.